Hello guys, my name is Fumbade and welcome to Irresistible Grace. So today I'd just like to share with you guys my makeup. I'm not a professional, I'm just a beginner like every one of us here. So if you want to see how I achieve this look, then stay tuned. Yeah, so I already did my eyeshadow, my eyebrow rather, offline. So I'll be concealing right now with LA Pro Girl Concealer in the shade of Fawn. I'm concealing my eyelid, preparing it for eyeshadow. And basically it's important for you to conceal that eyelid. You want your eyeshadow to glide into. I'm using a brush from Zoeva. Trust me, I'm not really a fan of trying to tell you which brush you should use, but just use a concealer brush, okay? So yeah, I am just patting in the concealer into it, and I'm looking at the mirror to do that. And that's what I'm basically doing. You have to make sure it's smooth. You don't want it to crease. You have to make sure it's smooth. If you can use your finger, go ahead and use your finger to pat it. Before applying your eyeshadow, you want your eyeshadow to be very much pigmented, to be very much visible to the eyes. And that's what I'm doing. You can see how smooth it is after patting. You can see that I'm also using my finger to pat it in to make sure it's smooth and no cracks at all. So yes, I'm going to go into Sacha setting powder. So sorry I didn't show you guys. I'm just going to put it on the eyelid to create that smooth look. It's not compulsory, but I like to do that. I'm using this eyeshadow palette from Cara Beauty, as well as Morphe 350, where I have most of my natural colors, guys. Yeah, I'm using this brush from Wet n Wild. It's fluffy, as you can see, and I'm using that to pat in my dark color. I always start with a dark color before you going for a transitioning shade. Since I'm putting on blue, so I decided to just use a blue eyeshadow. Yeah, I'm just going to pat it gradually from my outer corner down to my inner corner. You can see I am patting, I am not dragging. You just want to go, step by step. Trust me, it's not that easy to blend eyeshadow. This is hard work. So you can see I'm patting from the outside into the inner corner of my makeup. Is just all about blending and its creativity. So I forgot to apply my tape, so I decided to bring out my tape. Yes, it helps to give you that look and that wink eye you always want to have. So it helps to more define it. So yeah, just apply the blue eyeshadow just like what I'm doing right now. It can be on top of your tape, it's no problem. In fact, most of the time I extend it to where the tape is. So it helps, it gives me that look, that cat eye, that wink eye look at the end of the day. This is good for beginners like myself. So I'm patting from outside into the inner corner of my eye, as you can see me do. So I'm doing the other eye just like that. It requires patience, like I said. Sometimes you just say a 15-minute makeup tutorial. Trust me, it's more than that. So when people use 1 hour, maybe you are a very good pro, you can use 1 hour, 1.5 hours to do makeup. So yeah, it's time consuming, trust me. So you need to take your time in order for you to look good. This is just an edit. This has been edited. Just on the upper part of my eyelid. I'm not moving it down, okay? Just the upper part. And I'm not going to the major part. I don't know, the one close to my eyebrow. I'm not working there. It's my transitioning color that is going to be there. So I hope you understand this eyeshadow tutorial. I think I laid too much emphasis on it in the video. So I'm changing this brush to a smaller brush, fluffy smaller brush from Zoeva for my transitioning shade. And for transitioning shade, you pick colors that are very light, because you don't want looking like a masquerade. You just want to pick a very light color to blend with that dark color of yours. So yeah, I'm picking a shade from Morphe 350, and I picked a very light orange. And there I'm applying it right on top of the blue eyeshadow in a circular motion. Trust me, circular motion. It kind of helps you to blend both your transitioning color and that dark color you chose. This is just a simple eyeshadow makeup tutorial for beginners like myself. I'm also just learning, so I decided to just share with you guys to cheer someone up in case you have been struggling to have a good makeup on. Okay, yeah, when you pick the transitioning color with your brush, you tap it out. You don't want too much at once, so you tap it out and then circular motion you apply again till you are satisfied. I think that's the word when it comes to makeup. There's no particular time as to when you got to finish, but yeah, if you know you are done blending and you are satisfied with the blending, voila, then you're done. So I just keep blending, like as you can see. Pardon the shadow, pardon the camera, it's a phone camera, so it's not really doing justice to the look. You can hardly see what I'm doing because everything is super bright. The coloring, everything is super bright. You can hardly see my work, so just pardon me. This is the first time I'll be uploading something like this. I know with time I will adjust myself. Thank you. So yeah, to cut my crease, I'm using the same LA Pro concealer in the shade of Fawn. I'm mixing with a natural shade, sort of. I like my crease to be a bit light, and I'm using a brush that is flat. Now when it comes to cutting crease, trust me, it's not a day job. You have to keep practicing, yeah, because you can make mistakes. So yeah, just look at the shape of your eyebrow. That bone is where you stop to cut the crease. There is no point looking up and looking down. Just know you are going to stop at your eyebrow, and then you just tap the remaining concealer in the brush or the one on your eyelid. You understand what I'm saying? And then just apply and tap it. I'm showing you the brush. It's a flat brush. That's what I use to cut my crease, and I'm using the same brush now to apply a shimmering color on my crease. So I'm using white and shimmering color eyeshadow. It's not too obvious because even the lighting is super white. So I'm just tapping it. You know, don't forget that my brush already has concealer in it, so it makes it kind of easier for it to stay on my lid. I changed my brush. I'm applying an orange light color just right in the middle there. It's not compulsory. If you want to use just a single color for your crease, it's fine, but I decided to just blend it with another cool color. So yeah, this is the end. I'm done with this eyeshadow, but sorry, you can't really see the work so well because of the lighting and the camera. So yes, to do a wing eye, I'm using elf eyeliner to do this. This is not a day job also, guys. This is the first time I'll be getting this thing right. Just draw that line from the middle of your inner corner, or outer corner, rather, outer corner of your eye. Just draw that stroke, a very thin line right on top of that tape, not on the tape or just beside the tape, and drag it down. But make sure you are dragging it down, there is space beneath so you can fill it up. Just look at this, drag it down. You can see that there is a space, so then I can fill it in. It gives me that cat look, that wing eye look that we always want. Lashes, you need a duo and a tweezer. So I applied my eyelashes offline. All right, to apply my primer, I'm using L'Oreal Paris primer. After applying my primer, the next thing I'm going to do is to apply my foundation. That's the next thing we all know. For my foundation, I'm using Maybelline Fits Me in the shade 334 Warm Tan, and that is it. So I'm going to be using my blender. I'm a fan of blender instead of brush. And you tap, you don't drag. I mean, that has become an anthem already for everybody. You don't drag. Tap it. Keep tapping till you're okay with it. And guys, let me tell you this, blending is hard work. So the next thing is to conceal, or rather to highlight. So I'm highlighting under my eyes, my forehead, and I'm just blending it out with a blender also. And I'm also using a Sacha setting powder right now on the highlighted area. I have changed my blender to something more defined. Tap it and just blow the remaining, and tap it on the highlighted area gently. Sacha does a lot of work. For contouring, I'm using Maybelline Fit Me in the shade of 330 Toffee to contour my side cheeks as well as my nose. I'm contouring with the same flat brush I used earlier. Anyways, I'm not really a fan of contouring, guys. Trust me, I'm not just a fan. But yeah, we just do it because that's what they do. All right, so then I'm taking a blender to just blend it out, the contouring, to just blend it out. Yeah, you can also contour your forehead, but I didn't do that. Anyways, like I said, I'm not just a fan of contouring. All right, so I'm going to do a reverse contour by using the same Sacha scented powder and just put it beside my side cheek. Yeah, just like that, giving it those strokes, you know, giving it strokes and blending. I don't want any harsh line. I'm also applying that on my nose where I already contour, so it's like you're doing a reverse contour. You don't want any harsh line, you don't want to blend, and you don't want looking too dark. So yeah, you just want to blend everything in. Blending is the major work in makeup. You need to blend. You need to be patient enough to blend. Sorry guys, my phone camera is not doing justice to my makeup. Applying blush. I have a blush palette, but I decided to use an eyeshadow, pink eyeshadow from the same Cara Beauty I used earlier. I'm just applying it there by my side cheek. I'm not so much a fan of blush anyway. The next thing is to highlight, and I'm using a Maybelline in the shade of gold to highlight. You can see that this is my fave part when it comes to makeup. I love this part a lot. So you highlight your cheek, your nose, your lips, anywhere you want to highlight. Yeah, good for you. Highlight. The next thing is to apply an illumination or illuminator, finish setting spray, or whatever it is. Yeah, you spray in that way, in the shape of T. You can leave it to rest and stick into your skin, but at times, because of time, I got no time. I just picked my blender and I blend it in. So I'm using NYX Super Stay Matte powder to do the full blending of everything. Like I said, blending is makeup. So I'm just taking it and then just tapping. You can see I'm not even dragging my powder into my skin. I'm just tapping everything into my skin. So the last thing I think I want to do, but maybe not the last thing, is to work on a lip liner, and I'm using a purple lip liner, and trust me, I don't even know the name. You can see I didn't start from my cupid bow direct. I started from the side and then I took it down to my cupid bow. It will help to give you the shape, that shape you want. The more it helps to define that cupid bow shape. You don't have to start from a cupid. Start from the side and work it into your cupid. That's the way I do mine, and I think I like this. The down part is no stress at all. The next thing I want to do is apply pink lipstick from Rosabella. Use any lipstick you think it's okay. This is also a matte lipstick anyway, so, and I like it. So that's it. It's a simple look. I'm just putting it there, and I'm also going back to my lip liner, the purple lip liner, and just giving more defined look. I'm trying to define my cupid bow the more. I don't know if you guys can see this, but yeah, it gives it that shape. It makes it so visible. Don't be in a rush. If you think you have not done it well, you can as well conceal the side of your mouth. Wow, it's time. I'm using NYX water highliner, rather white highliner. I'm just applying it in my waterline, as you can see. Wow, this is the finished look, guys. So please do well to subscribe. Thank you so much for watching this to the end. Like I said, I'm a beginner, just like you are a beginner. I hope you learn one or two. Thank you so much, and bye.